This video is brought to you by us, RealPars. Join the top 1% of PLC programmers. Learn from the world's best so you can join their rank. Head on over to realpars.com and start learning now. In this video, we're going to talk about a major component of many electrical power or charging systems, the alternator. In particular, we're going to look closely at a typical vehicle alternator. We'll look inside an alternator and examine all of its individual parts. Then we'll discuss how these parts work together to do the work that the alternator is intended to do. First of all, let's discuss what an alternator is and its purpose. By definition, an alternator is a device that converts mechanical energy into AC electrical energy. In a vehicle, the engine turns a drive belt that rotates a pulley attached to the alternator. But wait a minute, doesn't a vehicle require DC voltage? Indeed it does, but we'll get to that later. The alternator actually generates power for the vehicle. As the alternator rotates, it creates a DC voltage primarily to charge the vehicle battery. The battery provides the huge current required to start the vehicle engine. Once the vehicle is running, the alternator assists by providing power to run the vehicle's electrical systems. What's the difference between an alternator and a generator? Well, as we said earlier, an alternator is a device that converts mechanical energy into AC electrical energy. By definition, a generator is a mechanical device that converts mechanical energy to either AC or DC electrical energy. So, by definition, it's probably safe to say that an alternator is a generator. As you can imagine, there are differences in alternator construction, and as such, there are a different number of components depending on the vendor. Alternators have three major components, and they are the rotor, stator, and rectifier. There are more components, and we'll get to those as we progress through our discussion. Let's start with the rotor. A drive belt pulley system spins the rotor on a shaft while the vehicle engine is running. At the heart of the rotor is an electromagnet often referred to as field windings. So what's an electromagnet? An electromagnet consists of a length of conductive wire wrapped around a piece of magnetic metal. Voltage is applied to the coiled wire, creating a current in it. This creates a magnetic field around the coiled wire. Much like a permanent magnet, there is a north and a south pole. A rotor also has